Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
All right, make sure we got the volume here. And it's going to be like a real casual stream, so, don't mind me. Just wanted to do something, for all you special folks who have been supporters. Okay, there it goes. Y'all can see me on there in the thing. All right, there it is. All right, cool. I'm gonna make sure it's visible in the Discord also. I'll speed that down. Yes, whatever. In the Discord, it'll be what it's gonna be. So, I'm trying something a little different, so pardon me if it's a little crazy looking or anything weird is going on. It's my first time really trying it this way. But let me see. Pull up the tube and let's see. Okay, that way. All right, cool. Let's hit Discord and I can see here. So here is the deal, right? I guess we'll put that there for whatever reason. I don't know if anybody's getting the notifications or not. Said we got one person watching, it might be footballer, and I know Tiger Texans in the Discord. But well, here's what I do. I guess it'll stay up, later for I guess if people want to watch it later, for members. So just I know it's been kind of off and on with the sauce the last few weeks. I would say, I guess, you know what I'm saying. And there's been a lot, I guess, going on as far as the stuff I've been having to take care of in the background. So, life doesn't always want to coincide with your timing when you're trying to do, something, on an independent way, and things like that. So it just happens. There's nothing, I don't want anybody thinking, giving up on the sauce or anything like that. It's not a content issue. It's never a content issue, honestly. Like, we got fresh content, like even if they didn't play football. Like, they didn't have a football season this year. Still probably got like 3 months worth of just stuff that surprisingly no one is talking about yet. So, and just like, so ideas are not the thing. Like it's not that. Texans do get a little disappointing sometimes, but I'm still going to root for the team. So there's nothing happening negative to the sauce. Like, I don't want anybody to think that that's the case or anything like that. Let me move this. Let me clean this up. Give me just a second. Let's get that thing out of the way and get that out of the way and that out of the way. So, it's like, so it's nothing like that. It's just, like I say, it's just been some things going on. But there are some changes that are going to happen with the sauce. So I was chopping it up with a few of the members of the round table the other day and just discussing some things and some ideas and the future of the sauce plans and stuff of that nature, right? So what's going to happen to minimize the confusion is that going to consolidate. We're going to recombine all the sauce. So everything's going to go back to one channel instead of doing, sauce sports on 2 different channels, because people seem to get confused. Talking about making it easy for people to find, making it much more convenient, right? So it'll just have to be, hey, if somebody doesn't, care for a particular sport, they'll just have to miss that video and, catch up on the next one. But like I said, we'll do the best job of, make sure things are put in playlists properly, so that way, again, things will be easy to, sort through. So what's going to happen with Sauce Sports TV, though, is it's actually going to become kind of an esports / gaming channel with, like the round table. So pretty much what's going to happen is like the round table is going to have access to the channel. So if they're gaming, on Twitch or whatever, it's going to go there. And then I think with the actual YouTube channel, I don't know if it either take the videos from Twitch and just redo it, or figure out a way to kind of, dual, maybe stream it or something. I don't know. But that's what's going to happen with that channel. So, like I said, we're just going to bring everything back to one, kind of start back fresh from square one. And like I said, it's just again, it's nothing like that. Like I said, just chopping up the round. It's been a while since we've had a chance to have a good, conversation as a group. And yeah, feeling really good about the season. Like I say, plenty of stuff. I mean, just a lot of good ideas as far as plans, what's going on, and thoughts for the future. And I mean, the plans still got big plans, still got the same plans. Like, I mean, there's just certain things that we definitely want to accomplish. Because there's so much potential as to what can happen. And again, like I said, there's so many things that are going on that are just untapped that, nobody's really plugging into, in my opinion. And instead of waiting and delaying and just saying, oh, well, may start doing some of these things. So this season, because, let's be honest, like the Texans rule the conversation, but I think it's going to be better with everything coming back to the one channel. I think it'll allow people to see some different things. The streams are going to be different, so like the streams will be, the entire conversation, but they will be kind of like sectioned off, so you'll know what the conversation is at whatever given time. That way, I know some people are going to be like, I don't want to hear what they're talking about when you slide in. Going to make it a little bit more convenient, to be able to know what the conversation is about, if that's part of the conversation you want to be in. You know what I'm saying? It may be a part of the conversation about the dash or something. So, man, fuck the dash. I don't really care about that, and so may not want to hear it. And then, like I say, we'll just kind of have it sectioned off, and then, like I say, make things a little bit more easily identified. It'll look a little bit different. That's kind of what's been holding me up this week. Something happened. Because, like I said, I have. Everything has a new look. And for some reason, something that I have been working on, like this one thing that I've been trying to render to clean up, like Trio, what's the motherfucking deal? Like this one thing that I've been trying to work is like, I don't know, it's literally going frame by frame, like one frame every fucking 20 minutes, you feel me? So it's like it's taking abnormally long, and the thing is, like, it's been doing that for some reason. It gets to like a certain point and it stalls out, and I thought I knew what the problem was, and there was a couple times I've stopped it, canceled it out, and then so I don't want to. I've been just kind of hesitant. Like I said, I want to make everything is going to be clean, fresh, a new look, a new style. Like I say, bring it back to the original sauce, but doing some things differently this season. Like I say, just tapping into the little bag of tricks, a few things that, again, it's just a lot of stuff that's going on that people aren't doing, and I think that will make these conversations a bit more interesting. Again, making it about y'all, and again, the priority is still trying to figure out how to get this sauce line active. It's just a little difficult when you got 2 or 3 different sources going 2 or 3 different places. If it's one thing in one spot, it's so much easier. But we get that whole thing figured out. So like I said, as far as too is, those of you who are Patreons, well, just members, it's Patreons, just Patreon members on the chat, definitely gonna have more of these kind of, members only type deals. But what I'll still do is I will, I'll put them both on in the Discord. If you're a Patreon supporter, you may not be like a YouTube member, but you may be a Patreon supporter, and vice versa. So that way everybody has access to the conversation. You feel me? And then, like I say, what I may do is, like, towards the end of some of these members only streams, these live streams like this with the Discord conversation, like if people are listening, say via Discord instead of via YouTube or whatever, then maybe like at the end we crank it up and kind of have some of that Discord conversation if, people want to talk about what's going on the members only streams or things like that. You know what I mean? So like I say, somebody who may be a YouTube member, I still want them to be able to get a little bit of that, that Discord vibe. Another thing that's going to happen too, like I say, I'm still sketchy things are happening, watching what happens with the season, but if the football season does take place, the Discord primarily started like for that, to enjoy these games. Also, when available, the den does have conflicts, but when available, I will start trying to catch the Rockets games in here. Same way, like I say, we would do the Texans games, live watch, same way we did the Dash game, watching the game in here. Again, I may not always be able to put the actual game in here, but if it's something you watch and you want to chop it up about it, definitely will do that. But when, football season comes, definitely going to do that. And with the ability now to, like I say, to do video in the Discord, especially, basically halftime, during the game, all of that, that's where it'll kind of go down. Like, you'll get that extra content for those of you who are like supporting it and doing extra. People are like, well, why don't you do something for halftime? Why don't you do a halftime thing? Like, yeah, you could, but honestly, by the time you record something, even if you just jump and go live and jump off, you know what I'm saying? I like to eat between the halves. I'm a fat ass now, so but you can't. But like I say, I definitely want to focus more on those of you who have been supporting, and I feel like I haven't been getting the recognition that y'all deserve. You know what I mean? Definitely for doing these things. So, like I said, it's been the last few days just really been working on revamping the whole look, kind of how things are going to flow, how the content's going to flow. But again, not going to lose the thing that makes the sauce, just being honest, being genuine, and just having a good time. Like, ultimately, that's what I want to get it back. I want to get it back to having a good time, because it shouldn't really fucking matter if the Texans are balling, if the Texans are stalling and falling. Like, the sauce is its own thing. There's going to be people who are going to fuck with it, going to jump ship for whatever reason. Like, we don't give a shit about that. This is about a sports community in Houston, and so it's about approaching it more like that. So again, like, especially with the Rona and the way things, they're not going to be bars or nothing like that open. So y'all know halftime. I mean, like, not halftime, but y'all know during the games again. I think it's up to 9. I think you have up to 9 people live in the Discord. So probably how that's going to work is, of course, Roundtable's going to get priority than anybody else who wants to jump in and actually, get on camera, get live, and just join the conversation. I think that'll be pretty dope. So I'm looking forward to that. Look forward to being a part of that. And hopefully, like I say, definitely get to chop it up with some of y'all. You wonder who's on the other side of the screen sometimes. So, purple drink, what's the motherfucking deal? Like I said, just really letting y'all know. Don't worry, it ain't nothing falling off. And it's like, that's the furthest thing from happening. It's just been a bunch of other shit going on, and honestly, like, been trying to put in some extra work, get some things going, because there's a lot more I want to do. Personally too, just as a streamer, I guess. Not even just sauce. I'm not fuck with the dead too, so it's a lot more I want to do within the next upcoming months. Like I say, I really want to start changing how I do a lot of things, and it's always time for growth, right? So, but in the end, you guys benefit, because like I say, it'll be more entertaining. It'll be better content. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, that's what it's about. Like, I want to make sure to be able to always stay fresh, always keep the conversations relevant. Like, things can get stale real quick, And there was a point that we were kind of having a stale conversation, I'm not going to lie. And so, like I said, that's why it took a little bit, just start really thinking about some stuff. I'm like, okay, what's going on, what needs to be talked about, and just, like I say, so back to filling notebooks full of content. I've scheduled a bunch of shit out too. So like I said, really right now, the only thing that's holding it down, holding up, is, like I said, I'm waiting for this thing to finish render. It's just taking like a ridiculous amount of time. Like, I don't know what I've swapped up various settings and all kind of. It just gets to this one same point, and it just takes forever. Like, at first it was taking so long, I thought it froze, but it's just taking really, really long. It's kind of close to the end of it, so I'm just gonna wait it out. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but tomorrow too. Won't be a stream, because I have an appointment. I got to go get, the naps tightened up. So it'll probably be Friday. But like I was saying, all the streams are going to be back on one channel. Saw Sports TV is going to be, more esports, gaming, things like that. And I'll holler at the round table, like I say, and I'll be getting on myself. I'm thinking, I know Hector's fucking with the FIFA on there. I know Wink is Xbox and Madden. I think Hector's PS4, FIFA. I think he plays the show, but I think he said he don't know if people really want to fuck with the show like that. And maybe we'll see if we can arrange something to, maybe I can go live with them actually when they're streaming or something like that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Sauce Nation versus the round table on the game. I think would be a real dope thing. What else needs to be talked about? Like I say, just really giving y'all a heads up. Everybody's eventually gonna get to check it out. But like I say, y'all get a heads up. Y'all definitely get VIP special treatment. Like I say, 'cause I appreciate y'all for supporting. Fantasy football. Yes, there will be a fantasy football this year. I don't think we did it last year, or we skipped a year somewhere. I think we did do it last year. So, but yeah, we'll have that going. Fantasy football will be a thing. I don't know about doing multiple leagues. We'll see. Because I think last time it was about 2 leagues deep. So we'll see, how that turns out. But yeah, we'll be doing that. I feel like it's something else I'm supposed to discuss that I've forgotten. Let me see something here. Hold on 1 second. I don't know why that's that there. That's supposed to be there. All right, there we go. Yeah, I hit the wrong thing. I guess I clicked my mic. My mic must have went off. But I guess it won't let me do one or the other. So I was trying to deafen the thing, but I guess if I do that, they won't hear me in the Discord. So either way, again, so I don't know if it's been off the whole time, if y'all been able to hear me. So either way, I apologize. So anyway, like I said, say 1 league or 2 is as far as community. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know about the number of leagues, honestly, but we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Like it just depends. I got like a lot of little things going on. So I'll be honest, like managing a whole bunch of leagues, it's not necessarily ideal. So maybe depending if I find somebody who wants to take care of that, then we'll see. We'll see. Like if it wants to be multiple, there's one, I'll handle it. But if it comes to a point where it's multiple, I'll have to see what's up with that. I'm extremely shiny for some reason. I don't know why. I'm extremely shiny. It's just a thing. I can't help it. I shine bright like the sun, like a diamond. But aside from that, man, like I say, just kind of running down some of the things that have just been going on a little bit behind the scenes of Sauce. Like I don't want y'all thinking, Sauce is dying. It's like not a thing. That's the least of worries. You feel me? Like honestly, it's really, it's just so much shit that I'm surprised nobody is having conversations about. But like I say, it's really just about finding ways to bring more content in a better manner, and then kind of also deciphering who gets kind of what content. Because sometimes you drop a lot on the tube, it could be good or bad, and doing special members only stuff, which is especially, I'm not really tripping on it, but then, like it can't impact the numbers. Like, so all of those things really, it doesn't shake either way. But here's the deal, since apparently we in the dilly-dally in the Discord, and I can't close it out, but actually I don't think y'all can hear y'all's audio. That's why.
Eat a dick, Honcho!
Bitch ass. Yes, so you can see a very loud fucking Professor Trill. But I got something for that nigga. It's called the mute dial. Bow. So we ain't worried about that. So that's why you can't trust niggas from poor natures. You can't take them nowhere. You can't take them out in public. You can't take them to the movies. You can't take them to that. You can't take them to McDonald's. That's the nigga you see on the fucking TV all the time starting shit at McDonald's. Niggas with poor natures. Your very own Professor Trill. But nah, like I said, just a couple of things. I just wanted to go over. Nothing major. Nothing negative. You feel me? accept our views on the Texans according to some people. But no, this is like it's been a lot going on behind the scenes. So just really clean some stuff up, getting it all organized. And like I say, I want to give y'all a heads up before everybody else got to see it. And when everything kind of gets done, depending on where it may, I'm not gonna do it on both. I'll post a little bit of a sneak peek at the new look when it's ready. So aside from that, like I said, a couple of folks are in the Discord, so we maybe do like 5 minutes of Discord convo, thoughts, opinions, views, ideas. Because again, you guys are the fresh ingredients. You guys are what makes Sauce Nation. So it's about like, what do y'all want to see? What is it what kind of content are you here for? What content makes you stick around? What content makes you support? Because that's what we're trying to give you ultimately. So, against my own best interest, I'm going to turn the volume up. And we're going to listen to this nigga from Port Nature, because I'm sure he has something to say. Give me this. Tiger Texan, what's the deal?
I'll let your boy Trill say whatever he needs to say, then I want to talk next.
No, we don't care about Trill. If you got something on your mind, you speak your mind, Texan.
Yeah, do your thing.
Alright, well, what I wanted to say is that...
Don't nobody want to hear that bullshit. Fuck out of here.
Hey, you wait your turn, Trill.
All right.
But I came here for the Texans and everything. That's what I'm here for. But I will say this though, I'm hoping that with the XFL starting back up, that you do cover a little bit more of that stuff too, because that's going to be huge.
Absolutely. Like I say, just when the XFL, got started and took off, I was just out of pocket. But definitely, as things, get back in order. Appreciate the love.
Did you hear who bought it?
It was the Rock had a part of a group, right? That ended up buying the
Rock.
It doesn't matter who bought it.
His Rock ex-wife and Cardinal group that funds a lot of like the gaming stuff for like Mad and other games for like football stuff. So they have deep pocket.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
What do they do about the last season? Because they never finished.
They give the award to the Roughnecks.
By default. Yes, by default it's Roughnecks because they were undefeated.
So they get a ring or some shit?
I don't know if they're going to do rings or whatever, but they would be number one on the start of the new league 2021.
But see, that whole thing is crazy because now you got players who are gone and the critical players who are in the league now. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. But it is what it is.
But I will say this, Honcho. That was Houston there. That was all Houston. That was Houston through and through when it came to the Roughnecks.
I agree. What's super funny? I mean, I'm just from the Roughnecks, even watching the Dash, watching the Astros, watching the Dynamo, watching everybody except for the Texans. It's crazy that they implement some sort of representation of Houston, except the Texans, but they get the most love from every. It's the craziest thing in the world to me. I don't understand it. Like everybody else has something about Houston in their slogan.
That's because the Texans too busy trying to beat New England.
Mm-hmm.
It's real simple.
Yeah, really.
In the state of Texas,
they want to be New England, and they want to be the Kansas City Chiefs. That's what they want to be.
Yeah, that now. Yeah, I agree.
Still can't find an identity. Just I guess it's whoever beats your ass the worst. That's who you start to emulate. You can't beat them, join them. So
you know what? That's right. That's a good fucking point. Yeah.
Patriots was whooping your ass. You like, fuck it. We finally got over that hump. Shit, Kansas City Chiefs.
Either get down or lay down. We laid down and got down, so we did both.
Mm-hmm. So
what would be a good hashtag for the Texans, Honcho?
Puss ass niggas, PAN.
Not like for real.
Fire Billy up.
Yeah, puss ass niggas.
No, I don't know, man. Like I said, that's I ain't giving them motherfuckers shit till they pay me. Goddamn, I promote them motherfuckers enough, so I can't give them no slogans, no nothing. But I mean, that they just it should be something. I mean, you know, as much as they get associated with Houston for, you know, the funds that were raised, but let's be honest, that was like a nationwide thing. You know, like this is not to diminish any of it, because like first people was also look, you hating, you know, woo, woo. But if we're breaking it down realistically, like that wasn't the Texans that did that. That was J.J. Watt using his star power, and it was stars and famous people from all over the fucking country seeing what was going on and wanting to help. But like that gets attributed to like associated with the Texans. You know what I'm saying? Like themselves, but that's not really even a Texan. That's like a J.J. Watt thing. But it's just like this. The team to me, they do little things. I'm not gonna say they got the little YMCA, and they do little stuff here. And I'm not gonna act like they don't care and they don't go out. But it's just the feel of this team is just it doesn't. There's nothing Houston about it, and it's bothersome.
It's like they moved here from somewhere else instead of being franchise came up from.
Correct.
That's what they more than seem like. They seem like they came from somewhere else, like they outsiders.
Yeah. And that's the crazy thing. But the weird thing about it is the players come and adapt to the city and become a part of the city. Like it's they assimilate quickly. But it's just like the franchise has been here all. It's just I don't know. They're just not doing it. So I mean, it's pretty wild. But yeah, man. Like I say, you know, other than that, definitely we'll talk XFL when things get kind of back underway. Like I say, we're going to bring everything back to the main channel and just and really start pumping out a lot more content, because like I say, it's just it's so much stuff to talk about that nobody's even coming close to. Like I say, if something does happen traumatic and they say no season, still got content. Like there's nothing to worry about as far as any of that. Like so, you know, it's just, you know, really just want to have this stream to give y'all a heads up. One, you know, just to touch base, because I know it's been a little bit here and there, like the streams have been sketchy. And then two, like I say, just like I say, letting y'all know what's been going on. Like I say, for those of y'all, you know, with that extra support, extra love, that's the least that I can do, is give y'all a heads up, you know, as far as what's been going on behind the scenes and what we're working on.
Hey Honcho, I just want to say one last thing for all you guys that are in the Discord. If you haven't already known, Honcho created another Discord underneath the Texans Discord for the Roughnecks. So, and he's letting me kind of run that, and me and Footballer 503 are kind of running that. So, join that and talk about the Roughnecks.
Already, yes sir. That is crazy. It's a rock, and I'm looking forward to that. You know, the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. Owning a sports entertainment franchise, it can only get better. I think the ideas that he'll bring to it should be interesting. Yeah.
So, will the rock bottom? Will the rock bottom be a legal tackle?
I can only wish it should be. You know what I'm saying? Look, you should get like you should get a point if you can efficiently rock bottom somebody in the middle of a game. Like you get either they take a point away, depending on who does. If you're a defensive player, takes a point away. If you're on offense,
wonder if since the Rock's gonna own it, wonder if that whenever somebody makes a touchdown, if they're gonna do the people's elbow on the football.
They're gonna pull a Bruce Ellington. That's funny. I mean, I can only imagine what's gonna happen. Like, I'm pretty sure the players are going to definitely pay homage to the ownership, especially those guys. You know, it's so many guys who were on the fringe, especially the collegiate guys who didn't get to have those pro days, that didn't get those invites to the combine. You know, who kind of jump off the radar, didn't get those chances. I'm glad that, you know, that league will still be around for those who just might not have a shot. Then, if it's a weird year, it's a fucked up year for a lot of people, so I'm glad they'll still get that shot.
You know, June Jones has already said that before this ever happened, he said if there is another XFL and the Roughnecks come back, he's down. He'll be a coach for the Roughnecks.
Okay, cool. Well, then there you go. Hopefully everything stays. Like I would think that, you know, when all these guys first signed on, they were hoping to be in it for, you know, the long term, at least a few years. So I'm hoping that things should fall in place relatively smoothly, and maybe you may have a few roster spots to fill, but I'm pretty sure you have a lot of guys who'll be more than eager to do that. So maybe things will be able to get going, pretty quick here. Hopefully they'll be able. I mean, they can't compete with the NFL, but
also too for anybody that was a season ticket holder for the XFL, for Roughnecks and stuff, or any other teams and everything, because they're going to be bringing it back. All those season tickets will be honored for the rest of the season, 2021.
That's what's
that's
up.
cool.
Yeah, see, that's the right way to do it. That's the right way to do it. Instead of trying to force your season ticket holders to buy these fucking tickets, knowing there ain't gonna be no fucking body in the stands and shit, and be like, oh well, And so, we ain't gonna talk about what franchises do that, but it is what it is. But here's the deal, fella. I gotta kind of cut it short and then get ready to slide here, but. I appreciate all of y'all for jumping in and chopping.
Nah, you ain't cutting shit short. This our shit, motherfucker.
Y'all gonna be in here, y'all by yourself.
Nah, you only got 4 motherfuckers in here. You gonna talk about you cutting shit short? Fuck that.
Look, I'm getting off the YouTube. If y'all want to
gotta regulate around here
in the Discord, and you can continue talking to the Discord.
You let your ass get away with too much lately, Honcho. We gotta regulate.
Boop.
Come on, Texas Tiger fans, say something.
Boop. 2 clicks. I can't hear shit. So those of you who are on the YouTube, I appreciate y'all sliding through. If you got Discord access, make sure you slide to Discord if you need it. Let me know. I got you. And it is what it is, man. So I don't know. Well, like I said, ain't no real major nothing. I ain't gonna do the specialized outro or nothing like that. Nah, I ain't finna do nothing. Just for the slide. I appreciate y'all being here, man. And like I say, tomorrow we won't be in here. There won't be any sauce. And should be in the den tonight. And back at it Sauce Friday, probably most likely. If not, if there's some recorded stuff doesn't drop before then. So, yeah. Peace.